One Stormy Night by Yuichi Kimura. The wind howled and roared, and with every gust the rain, which felt more like hard, stinging pellets than rain, lashed down with a terrible force. It was a wild, blustery storm that had come up that night. The rain pelted down, first from the left, then from the right, driving a little white goat hither and thither. The little white goat just managed, slipping and sliding, to make it to the foot of the hill, where to his relief he found a small, tumbled-down hut and took shelter. There in the darkness he rested, and decided to wait for the storm to blow over. Suddenly, bang! With a slam on the door, another person came inside. Someone was in the hut with him. Someone who, by the sound of it, was rather out of breath. What kind of animal could it be? The goat kept very quiet and listened, straining his ears. Slowly, clip, scrape, clop. The animal came limping toward him, one step at a time. Why, the goat thought, that it was the sound of hooves. It was another goat, so he spoke up in relief. It's quite a storm, isn't it? Oh, somebody's here? I didn't realize. Sorry to burst in like that. Whoever it was obviously startled and trying to catch his breath. I had no idea. Huff, huff. I can't see a thing. I've only just taken shelter here myself. The storm took me completely by surprise. Yes, it's a rough old night, and now I've gone and done something to my leg. I'm ready to drop. And giving a final huff of exhaustion, he laid the stick he was using on the floor. He laid his stick on the floor. That meant that... Yes, exactly. The dark shape there in the gloom wasn't a goat after all. He was, in fact, a wolf. A wolf with very sharp teeth, and what's more, a great fondness for goat meat. Well, it's a relief to have somebody here with me, said the goat. The goat still hadn't realized his companion was a wolf. And I can say the same, spending a stormy night like this in a hut all alone, it put the shivers up in anyone. The wolf didn't appear to have realized the companion was a goat. Now, let's just see if I can... Oh, ouch! He groaned and muttered to himself as he sat down. What's the matter? Seems that on the way here I must have wrenched my leg. Oh well, don't mind me. Take up as much space as you need to. That's kind of your... Well then, I'll just... Oof. And there were more sighs and groans and ouch or two. When the wolf stretched out, his paw brushed against the goat's hip for a moment. That's funny, the goat thought to himself. This goat has very soft hooves, but then again, he thought, perhaps it wasn't a hoof but a knee. Ah! Achoo! All of a sudden, the wolf produced a loud sneeze. Are you alright? He gave a snuffle. I think I must have gone and caught a bit of cold. Me too. My nose is completely blocked and I can't smell a thing. Hehe, the wolf chuckled. Funny, ain't it? I can't sniff you out, so the only thing we know is the sound of each other's voice. Hehe, they both agreed. The goat was just about to say, your voice sounds like a wolf's, low and gruff, but he thought this might be rude, so he decided against it. The wolf was just about to say, your laugh sounds like a goat's, high and bleeding, but he thought this might offend his companion, so he stopped himself. All around them could hear the noise of a storm, as by turns the wind moaned and the rain lashed against the hut. Whereabouts do you live? Asked the goats. Over in Ravenous Ravine. Ravenous Ravine? The goat was shocked. Isn't it dangerous? Isn't it dangerous in that part of the world? Dangerous, you say? No. The sides of the valley are a bit steep, but I enjoy there myself well enough. Ravenous Ravine was a favorite haunt pack for wolves. Really? The goat said, impressed. That's brave of you. I'm from Breezy Hill myself. It was the wolf's turn to be impressed. Is that so now? Lucky you. Plenty of nice grub there to eat, right? The wolf was of course referring to goats. It's not bad. And the goat laughed modestly. At the moment, both of their tummies rumbled rather loudly. Come to think of it, I'm hungry, said the wolf. Me too. Famished. In fact, I'd give anything for a tasty snack right now, the wolf sighed. The same thing was going through my mind, said the goat. Talking of Breezy Hill, I'm often over there getting something to eat, at the bottom of Fleecy Valley. Really? That's a coincidence. That's one of my favorite places too. The food there is somewhat better anywhere else, tender, juicy, fragrant. Not too tender, mind you, firm enough to give a good satisfying bite. It's the wolf Only thing I'd ever eat, but I'd never get tired of it. I love it. Well, once you've had a bite of that, nothing else will do. I never thought of it like that. But yes, now that you mention it. The wolf gave a groan. Oh, I'd give anything for some grub right here and now. Makes me mouth water just thinking of it. Me too. I'd munch away and away. Both of the animals longed out for their favorite food. A nice chunk of goat, that's what I'd like. A nice bit of grass, that's what I'd like. However, neither one heard properly what each other said because of just a moment off. In the distance, there was a long roll of thunder.